Hörst du mich? Hello. I want I want to welcome you all to our GridVis 7 webinar. As we have participants from all over the world and from different time zones, good morning, good day, and good afternoon. My name is Frank Reuter and I'm from the Sales Export Department. Mr. Adrian Herzstein, the product manager, will go through the webinar with a presentation of the new software today. Afterwards, he will show the live system, and at the end, we will have a question and answer session. Questions can be made the whole time via the webinar tool under Questions. Now I want to hand over to Adrian Herzstein, the Product Manager Software. Please, Adrian.
Hello and welcome. I will introduce myself. I'm Adrian Herzstein. I'm Product Manager for the software. You see at first a presentation. I will start with some information and hints for the GridVis 7, what is new and so on. After that, I will show you the live system. We start with a presentation. What is new? We have with the GridVis 7 a new edition. It calls Ultimate. This edition has a focus or more is the included GridVis Energy. That is our last edition, and I will show you the GridVis Energy functions that are. We have a clear device list. First of all, it's a web-based solution. GridVis Energy is the name of the web interface. I will show you that later, or the details in the live system. We have all the dashboards and templates. How to configure templates or dashboards, I will also show you later. We have an extensive user administration that's complete new. For all who knows, in the past we had the GridVis Energy as separate software. This software is now merged with our GridVis. That is the new from the GridVis 7, and the administration, so complete administration user administration is complete built new. First of all, sorry for my bad English a little bit. Okay, improved system settings. We have changed some settings. I will also show you later in the live system. And we have a smart picture manager. The manager is very nice. You can upload pictures and then you have the possibility to place these pictures in the dashboard or templates. Yes, the new web interface is also then available for GridVis Service user. GridVis Service means the editions. We see in one of the next overviews the different editions, and there you can see, okay, we have the service and now a new edition Ultimate, and the web interface is for both the same. Only the menus and structure is a little bit different. Okay, then we have new exports. That is for the GridVis desktop. We have an energy consumption overview export. We have one with current and last year. You can compare the current and last year, and you have a graph. I will show that later. We have an energy consumption overview with 2 user configurable periods. It's a little bit different, but the structure from the export is very similar. Then we have a manual input device 2.0. In the past we have also manual input. We overworked this function and have now a new one. I will also show that in the live system. Then new is we supported that is GridVis 7 Windows 10. We support MSQL 2014, and the GridVis 7 will also support the UMG 96RM PN. This device will come, I think, beginning of the spring, but it exists now in the software. Yeah, our main focus for the GridVis 7 is the GridVis Energy. this is the web-based interface is complete new for you. If you don't know the old one, the old GridVis Energy, then it's everything complete new for you. What I called before, we have a new user administration, we have improved search functions, we have integrated direct, quick and complete help guide. It's very improved help guide. Both is available in English and in German. We have improved system settings, and we have a new landing page with ultimate promotion. That the benefit for that is this landing page is also visible for service users. If you have a service edition and open the service web page, you see at first this landing page, and there you see the promotion for the ultimate. That means all customers who makes an update have now a promotion for the ultimate, and see, okay, we have a new edition, we have a new function, we have some information there that you can see what is new and which function we are provide, and so on. But I will show you later the landing page also. Yeah, the landing page is also in English and German available. We have improved and intuitive menu navigation, and measurement labels will be shown in detail and user defined. That is also different between the old one. There was name labels a little bit different. Energy calculation will be improved and optimized. Yeah, we have many other improvements, like many details. I will only show you some of these improvements. It's image names, for example. We provide also now the UTF-8 format. We can upload SVG picture size, and all dashboards are bookmarkable. Yeah, the benefits for the new integrated web user interface. We have improved operation and maintenance, easy installation. GridVis Energy and service are provided in the same installer. That is also very easy and compare with the past energy, because we have separate installers, and it was a little bit difficult for the customer to install the GridVis Energy by himself. With this, you have only the service installer, you install it, and then you have also the ultimate installed on your PC. With ultimate, I mean GridVis Energy. GridVis Energy is a component from the ultimate edition. The GridVis Energy means that's only the name for the web interface. So Ultimate is an edition, and GridVis Energy is a component from the edition Ultimate. Yeah, we have some improved configuration. You will see it later. We have a clear product overview. We changed the product overview. Everything is easier because we have only a new edition, and all somebody know we have in the price list a big matrix with many item numbers. This is finished. We have now one column where you see the ultimate, you see the item number, the price, and the handling is exactly the same like the other editions. Yeah. We have one web interface for all functions. That means we have not different web interface. You open the servers, and then you have also open the GridVis Energy. Yeah. What is also changed, servers and hardware are no longer included in the item number. That's what I told you before. We changed the price list. I will show you later, and you see we have only one column for Ultimate, and if you need services or hardware, you must order this separately. Yeah. There's no difference in the handling between existing editions. It's the same like the other. If you order this, you get an code. You can log in our license server. Then you get a file. You must activate it, and then the Ultimate edition runs on your PC after activation. Yeah, changings and informations. Yes, we have a new price list. I will show you in the next overview, I think. Then we have the GridVis 7 in the final download next week. In the moment, it's in the beta area as download. We have the new edition called Ultimate. It's available and ready for order. Basic edition does not longer require an activation procedure. That is also new. That means if you install GridVis, and you must not activate it if you want to use only the basic functions. The basic edition needs no longer activation. Begins at the GridVis 7. With the GridVis 6 you must activate it. With the GridVis 7 is that not necessary. Then we have a direct download for our license file. If you logged in our license server, you can, in the past, you must send you the license file as email. Now you have an additional function that you can direct download this file. That make it easier if you install GridVis by the customer, and then you have not the email access or something else. You can direct download the file. Yeah. Here you see our price list. Here you see our old editions, Basic, Professional, Enterprise, Service, and now the new edition called Ultimate. Yeah, the big benefit from the Ultimate is only the web interface GridVis Energy. But it's a big point. You will see it later. It's not a small point. Yeah. First of all, I don't show you on the live system. I show you here in the presentation that are the new Excel sheets or Excel exports. Here you can see the current and last year. You see an overview. Sorry, it's in German, but you see an overview from months, and then you have the possibility to see the graph direct on the right side. You see the consumption, you see the difference between both years that you have in a table, and you have the result here, and you see here on the right side the graphs. Okay. In case that you have any questions, I will show you now the live system. I will show you the desktop version and then the GridVis Energy. If you have any question, you can write your message in the chat, and Frank will give you an answer, or we will answer it at the end. We will look down. Yeah, how we do. Okay. Okay, then we start. Oh no, sorry. First of all, I show you the second export. That is free selectable. There you see the time here, the time period compared, and you see all the difference. Okay, but now we finished. Okay. Okay. First of all, I show you the GridVis. Here. Okay. Give me a second, please. Okay. You see here the GridVis. You can here start the reports. What I show you before with, for example, create data export, and then you can select the script, and that this both reports are new one, current and last year, and 2 user configurables periods. I will select it, then you can select the device. It's the same procedure like the other reports. You can select values, and then you can select the time period. What is different and new, we have also a selection for months before, or quarter before, or year before. That is one selection more in this time selection. All other functions are the same like the other exports. Okay, you see the result in the presentation. Now I will cancel it. Okay, you can also create automatically reports. So it is possible to start this report manually, or you can create export. Then you have here a template, and then you can add a time plan, and then you can schedule this time plan, and then you have an automatically execution from this report. Yeah, then yeah, we have only two new things in the GridVis desktop version. The other thing is the manual input. If you go on the device list, you can say new, and then others, and then you have here virtual, and there you find the manual input. We have also the old one. The old one is also available. You will find it here let me check. Here, that is the old one. It's the same, but this new one is a little bit comfortable. I will show you only today the new one and what you can do with it. Okay, next one. And then finish. Okay, then we have here our manual inputs. You see, I have some. I will open this one, for example. Then I can here edit this manual input. And then I have here an overview with values. I can use this manual input, for example, for a counter without a serial interface. Then I must set this values manually. I can do that here. I can set, for example, here a counter for item numbers or for sales or for other things. I can give the system manual information about one value, and I can set this value. That is possible with it. There are many things what you can do with a manual input. I will show you here with an example with sales. I can set here, for example, the values, enter, and then I can see it here in a graph, for example. Historical. Here's my value sales. I can also add a new one, add sheet, call that, for example, add sheet. And then I have a new one. I can set a value. I can set a defined user value, or I can use an exist value, for example. I can select energy. That's also possible. For example, oh no, this one. Yeah, you can select what you want. So, okay, and then you see we have two different columns with values. Okay, then you have here a setting gap handling. That is a decision how to see later the values in the graph. You can fill gaps with interpolated value, or fill gaps with 0, or gaps are undefined. I will show you the difference between these three models. Then you have here, if you select the interpolate, you can decide between previous value or arithmetic averaging. Yeah. Here you can decide what you want to see. You can lock the show week number, or you can the weekday, and you can disable it. Yeah. Okay, you see, I can set the values. I can change the months, for example. Before I decide the period, it's in this moment daily, but I can also decide, or I can select monthly or yearly. Everything's possible. Yeah. Okay, then now we will see the values. I will change one time. Okay, you see here the energy. That was a value what I select before. And that is my sales value. I have it all the time in two different time bases. You see it here, because you have no possibilities to set here the time base. You have only the time base 15 minutes and 1 hour supported. Okay, I will show you. We have set values for this general. We can say show in graph, and I see the graph from the manual input from my own set values. Okay, then we will go back to the settings. Then you have here the possibility to change the gap handling. You can say, for example, gap are undefined. And then we must look to the first month. I think that we have here set a gap. You see here the gap. I can also make 2 gaps. I think it's better to understand. Okay. And then we can say show and graph. And now you see the gap. Before we don't see the gap. You see it here, I hope. Yeah, that is the old one. That's the new one. The different is this modus here. You decide if you want to see this gap or not, or you want to see that 0. These 3 modes are possible. Yeah, in the GridVis desktop, that was a function for the GridVis desktop. All other functions are our new GridVis energy for the GridVis 7. Then I will start with our main focus for the GridVis 7. That is a web interface. Yeah, you have the same web interface for the GridVis service and the Ultimate. That I said before. You see, it's the same. I will show you the difference. The difference is only the menus. Okay, the way to see the web interface is the same like before. You must open a web browser and then you must set localhost and then the port 8082. Normally it's 8080, but in my case it's 8082. The port number you can decide during the installation. In my case it's 8082. Normally it's 8080. Sorry. Okay. If I push enter, then I come to the landing page. That is a landing page which you see as GridVis user and as Ultimate user. Then you see here information about the editions. You see here our last edition, the Ultimate, that's a new one. You see, okay, there you have graphics, and you have many information about the new Ultimate. You have here what are the benefits. You see here the big 4 benefits for this energy, and have many information. This page is available in German and in English. Okay, first of all I will log in. A second. I have here on the right side my login. The login is the same like the old service before. It's admin, and the password, the standard password is janitor capital J. And you can say login. And now I'm logged in the system. You see here at first the dashboard, but I will show you all other things. The dashboards I show you a little bit later. I will explain the navigation and the difference between service and Ultimate and so on. Yeah. First I will show you the difference. You see here that is a header, and I have here a navigation. Navigation, I have here tabs. I can click these tabs and I change, for example, in this case, my dashboard. Could be also tabs for settings or other things. So that's a little bit different. It depends from the page which is in the moment open. Okay, on the left side, on the information panel, I see the information what is open in the moment. At the moment it's the favorites. The stars means favorites. On the right side I have icons where I can, for example, print this page. I can change the mode, the full print mode, or I can open the edit mode in this case. But it could be different. If we are in the user administration, you have other buttons or other icons there, buttons. Yeah. On the header you see the main menus. It's devices. It's our device list. It's dashboards. They have a list with your dashboards, with your created dashboards. You have a home button. You can decide a dashboard, or you can select a dashboard which you want to see as home. Then every time if you push on the home button, you come on this dashboard. But I will show you later how to configure this. Yeah, then you have here on the left side a menu. You see here different menus. I will also explain later what you can do with these menus. On the right side you see I'm logged in. As admin you see all the color. The color red means I'm really an admin. I have all rights from an admin. I can also log in with another name. I will show it later. And then I can get another color there. We have 3 different colors. I explained the reason for the colors a little bit later. Yeah. Okay, I will log out again. Then I will show you the difference between the Ultimate and the service. In this case, that is also the reason why I have different ports like the standard. I can show you in my live system the service and the Ultimate Edition. You see here the port is different. Okay, the port 8081, that is my service installation. I will also log in with the same password, admin and Prezentация. Okay, I'm logged in. I see I come direct in the configuration, and you see here I have different menus. It's not, I have many more menus in the Ultimate. Yeah, but the structure is exactly the same. I have a device list, I see my devices, I have this list, and I have also a button to log in and log out. Okay, but I think I will show you the most things in the Ultimate. I will only show you that the structure is exactly the same. If you install GridVis 7, you have this web interface, you have the same structure, only the menus are different, and only you have more menus in the GridVis Energy. You see also the logo here. You see Janitzer GridVis. You see no energy. You will see in the next login with the GridVis Energy, there's a name a little bit different. If you open the web interface and then you can look on this picture, you see direct if you have a GridVis Energy or you have only a GridVis, because the design and structure is the same. You see it only in this logo. Okay, I'll log out on this system and log in my GridVis Energy. You see admin, password is janitor, capital J, and now I'm logged in, and you see although the logo is different, now I see I'm logged in the GridVis Energy. Okay, I'm explained the menu. Now we have a good new function, that is our help. If you need any information, you can open the help. You see it here. You have many informations in this help. You have informations about the requirements, for example, what you need for GridVis. That is new. Many information. I have information about the icons. I can look what means this icon if I'm not sure. I have first steps, so I can start with the GridVis explained how to do with icons and so on. I have information about, for example, user administration. You see, I will show you later, but you have all information. What do? You can set and configure the system with this help guide. That was our challenge, and I think you can do it with this help. Okay, I will close it. You have also help. I will show it here. User administration. I have here a small button that is a direct help, and then I get the information about user administration. I must not search direct in the help. If I open the help direct on the page where the page what I see in which I see in the web browser, then I get the direct the correct information. Furthermore, we have information here. We call that quick help. If you want to look what you can do with this settings, and you find a question there, then you can use your mouse, and then you can see the information about this parameter. Yeah. Okay. Then the user administration I will explain in the next step. First, first I will show you the setting. If you open your menu, then you have here settings, and then you have profile, system, and email. Profile is your own profile, and the moment I logged in as admin, it makes no sense to change something here, email address, but if I'm logged with my name, I show it later, then it makes sense. Maybe you must change your password or the start dashboard, the home dashboard, or you want to change the language, or you want to change the name or other things. You can change it here in your own profile. In system, you configure the system. That are the first step. And if you install GridVis with the installer, you need both the GridVis desktop and the GridVis service installer. Then you must configure the system. You must create a project in the GridVis desktop, and then you can upload it in the service. It's the same procedure like before. You have here projects, and there you have the possibility to upload projects. You can push this button here, then you can copy the directory from your project here in this line, you can say load, and then the project is uploaded. If everything is okay, then you see here a sign, okay, it's okay. Yeah, you have also the possibility to delete this project. I will do that, and then you can delete this project direct over from the system. This button means you can manage the devices. It's only possible for devices that only one GridVis manages devices. The managing is required for the automatic reading or for the online reading. For this, you must decide which GridVis, in case that you have different GridVis installed, which GridVis is responsible for the devices from this project. If I push this button, then this GridVis here, which I have open in the moment, is responsible for these devices and can take the jobs automatic reading or online reading. Yeah. Okay, I go back to the menu server. You see here I have 3 different tabs, and I open this with settings, system. Okay, if you push setting, the menu, then it's not disappear. That's a little bit easier if you don't get the system. Small hint. Okay, here you see different parameters. I will not show each parameter, but you see different parameters. You have a name, you have a base URL that's important. It's the IP address and the port. You see the license. If you haven't the license, then at first you see basic. You can change it here, or you can go on this both. I will do it here. And then I can upload my license, for example. Yeah, it's the same procedure like before with the GridVis service. You must create a file. You must log in on the license server. And then you get a new file per email, or now you can download it. And then you must upload it here, and then the version or the installation is then activated. In this case, I have the Ultimate, and I can work with the GridVis Energy. Okay, back to the projects. No, sorry, back to the server. Then we have a user database that is also important. With the GridVis Energy, it's possible to open similar, or not similar, but several projects. But you must decide which project is a main project, and in this main project, as standard, is user administration, the dashboards, pictures, and so on. All function or things which required a global are saved in this project. That is important to know. Other things not. Here you can decide that you want to manage all devices in case that you have 3 or 4 projects integrated in your system. Then you can push this button, and then you manage all devices in the system. Yeah. In case that you have only the GridVis service, then you have no user administration on the web, only in the desktop. Then you have here the possibility to change the password. Yeah. Okay, that are the settings. More information you find here in System Info. I will open again. You open the menu, and then System Info. And then you see here your version, your installed version. In the moment I have installed version 7.01. the final version will come next week and will always download on our web page. Yeah. Then we have here system logs. Could be important if you have some troubles, or we ask you about information, or we need information from you if something has happened. Then these logs are important. You have here connection logs. That's also very helpful. You can select the project, and then you see the information about the connection between system and end devices. You see here, okay, there was a sync, there was scheduled sync. You see information about the status, or if it's finished, and so on. Here, that is also standard, our error report. You can create it here, and then you can send it to us or to our support team. Yeah. Then here you see it's a change log. You see the information in the moment, unfortunately only in German, but oh no, sorry, you can change. That's also in English. There you see, yes, the change log direct on the web page. Okay, let me check what is the next thing. Okay, that's the user administration. We will open it here in the menu. User administration, you see here I have different users in the moment. I'm logged in as admin, but I have also a user, it calls Adrian, Bernd, Frank, Max, and I can also add new users. In the moment there are no limits to add users. Yeah, for example, we can make a test. We call it all test, and you can set here an email address. For example, if you have forgot the password, you can set another name, for example, test, but the login name is all the time the username. That means, okay, if I want to log in, I must only set test, not test. The test is only, or for example, you can change the name, is only for that you know, okay, what is the name from the login name. Okay, then you can select a start dashboard. You can see here I have that are the dashboards which I created before, which show you that later. You can decide which one you want to see at first in the login, and start dashboard is also the home dashboard. If you go on the top and on the small house, that is your home button, then you open this dashboard. You can set here a password, for example, and you can decide which language has this user. In the moment, two languages are supported. It's German and English. Okay. Now I have a new user test. In the moment, I have no rules. Rules means that are rights. You see here we have rights: view, create, update, delete, and manage. And I can decide which rules have this user test. In the moment, I will want to select only view, and I see here it's a blue color. If I select more, then it will be black. And I select all rules, then it's red. That means I know direct, because I know the colors. We have only 3 colors. I have a viewer. If I have only a blue color, a logged in user with blue color, then you have only view rights, and he can't change nothing. He cannot manage the system. He can't delete anything, update, create. It's not possible. Only view. He can view the dashboards. He can change some widgets with the time, but he can change not the system. If I have a locked user with a red color, then I know I have all rights. I can change the system. I can change widgets. I can change everything. Yeah. And the black one is that could be a little bit different. Then you must look in the administration, user administration. There you see then the rules from this user. In this case, here you see Max. He has 3 rules. He can update, he can create, and he can view. Okay, you have also the possibility to delete this user. I will show that here. I can say delete, yes, and then it's delete from the system. Yeah, then I have the possibility to activate the user. I can, for example, the user max is in the moment here in the, you see it here in the user administration, but it's not activated. That means I can not log in with this user. Only with user Adrian, Bernd, Frank, and the admin I can log in. With the max is that not possible. This information you have also here in the quick help. Yeah. If we want to change something from or some settings from the user, you can push this icon, and then you can decide which dashboards he can see. In this case, if I don't select one dashboard, he see all dashboards. But I can also decide he should be only see 2 or 3 different dashboards, and then I can select different dashboard, and then the user max can only see test and overview. That means overview. Okay. We have now that a start display. Then we can change the password, for example. That is also possible for admin user, and I can change the language. Okay. And then I have a selection. User can change his own profile. If you want that all users can change, for example, the email address, password, and so on, then this setting must be set off yes. If you say, okay, I want only that admin users can change password or names and so on, then you must select no here. I will select yes because I will show you the profile from this user. Okay, I will log out, or for example, max. You see it's black in the moment. I will change, that's only blue. Okay, now it's only a viewer. I will log out. No. And now I use another user, max. And log in. Oh. Maybe not the correct password. Oh, okay. I will log in at admin. I think I forgot the password. I'm sorry. I will change it. Okay, max. Log out. Try it again. As it's live system, then that could be happen. Sorry. Max. Okay, exception is going to. Okay.
Du hast Maximum aktiviert.
I see the mistake. You see, this was not activated, and that is the reason why I can't log in. Yeah. Okay, but now it should be works. We will try. Okay, now I'm logged in. You see I have a blue icon here on the top, and you see I have no possibilities to come in the edit mode or something. And I have only the possibility to print this page or make a zoom, but I can't change nothing. I have no possibilities. The same is in the dashboards. You see here, I see my dashboards, or templates in this case, but I have no possibility to delete these dashboards. Yeah. Now I will show you the profile. I think that is possible. I have here also different menus. You see, if I logged in with admin, I have more menus. In this moment, I have only several menus, and I have also no possibility to change the user administration of the system. That is not possible with this user. But I can open my profile and can change settings from my profile. That is possible. Okay, I want to log out because I need more rights. I use the admin. Janitor capital J. Okay. Okay, I'm logged in. Yeah. Then I want to show you the picture manager. You can open here in the menu, picture manager. And there you see all pictures which are uploaded before. You have the possibility to delete the pictures. You can do that here. You can say yes or no, and you have the possibility on the top to upload other pictures. For example, here I can select a picture transparently. Okay, and then he uploaded me the picture. This picture which I uploaded, I can use in the dashboard. I can place or select the position from the picture. I can use it in some widgets. I will show it you in one of the next steps what you can do with the picture. But first of all, you know, okay, there's a picture manager, and I have the possibility to upload pictures with this manager. Yeah, then we will look to the dashboards. You have here main menu. You come here on the main menu on dashboard, or you have the possibility to select here dashboard. So it's the same way, you see the same structure. You see in the moment I have 3 different groups for dashboards. Yeah, I can build my own structure. I can make unlimited groups and unlimited dashboards. Yeah. You see, although here the difference between before, where I was logged in with a user with only fewer rights, with a max, you see here I have the possibility to delete dashboards or templates. What is the difference? I will explain later. You see here you can set favorites. You can decide about which dashboards are favorites. Then if you go on the dashboard, you have here the tabs from the favorites on the top. Yeah, then you have the possibility to configure this dashboard. You can copy this dashboard and you can delete it. Yeah. If you copy a dashboard, I will try it with this one. Then you can write a new description or a new name. For example, we can say test. If we can set a new group, I will do that. Group and a description, for example. And then I say OK. And then I get a new group 45, and the new dashboard test 45. Yeah. Then we have here a menu it calls templates. The difference between dashboard and template is only that you can select devices. You can create one dashboard. And then you select devices, and then you see all the time the selected devices. I will show that a little bit later. You have a link on the device list. You can open it, and then you open this template, and you see all information on all set widgets with the information from this device. That is a relation to the device. A template with a relation to the device. That is a difference between dashboard. Dashboards I can place different widgets with different values from different devices. In the template, I can only set widgets, but only for one device. That is the difference. The benefit for that is that you must only create one template with the same structure, and you can open it with different devices. That is with the dashboard not possible. That is the difference between dashboard and templates. Yeah. But the structure is the same. You can create own groups. You can give it a name, you can set a description, and you can copy, configure, and delete this template. Yeah, then I will show you I think the main function from the GridVis Energy, that is that you can create dashboards. You see, I created here dashboards before. You see here, for example, an example, I place this widget on this dashboard, and I have different widgets. We have in the moment 15 different widgets which you can place on this dashboard. We have a donut chart, a pie chart, a line chart. We have tables, energy tables. We have text widgets. We have the picture widget, or you can live values placed on this dashboard. Many things are possible. Big benefit is although we have a heat map which you can place on this board. I will show you the next steps, the widget which we have. Not all. I think the most you can try by yourself. If you install the system by yourself on your PC, you have the possibility to make your own dashboards. But I will show you some widgets that you can see what is possible with the system. Yeah. Okay. Then we go back to the manager. There is the dashboard manager. We can open, for example, test. And then we have here on the right side the possibility to open the edit mode. That is only possible if I have the right that I can edit functions, or in this case dashboards. Yeah, now I'm in the edit mode. I can select, for example, widgets and can place it wherever you want. The size and the position, the decision about size and position is by you. You can make your own dashboards how you want. You can upload all pictures, everything is possible. Okay. Here I have the possibility on the top to add a new widget. Right here, and then I can place it. I can place it and I can change the size, for example. That I can also do later if I decide which widget I want to see there. Okay. Here I have the possibility to select the widget or configure the widget. I will close it again. You can do that here on the left side. You can also delete it, or you can change the layer, or you can copy this widget. That is possible here with this function. Okay, I open that. Then I can decide, okay, I want to see, for example, we'll use easy one, online value, for example. We can select a scaling. We can select the device, that is important. Okay, we can select the value and the color from the value in the moment. Okay. Okay, then you see my value. I can place it wherever I want. I can save this dashboard, go in the view mode, and then I see the place value. You see, it's very easy to configure or to place this widget. It's very easy to build your own dashboards. And that is also easy for the customer. If you have a run system, then he can make own dashboards very easily. Okay, I changed back in the edit mode and will show you other widgets. For example, here I add a new one. I do that here on the top. New one. I can also place different widgets. I can delete it. Okay, and then I go off on the edit mode from the widget. I select the first line is every time is the widget. Then we can, for example, select the gauge. You have different modes for that. You have also scaling mode. You can say a maximum, for example, and you can decide about the value. Okay, and then you see here this value as gauge. Yeah, you can place it here. Perfect, and I can say save. Okay, I add a new one. Then we have other functions like a graph, for example. We have here select live graph. We can decide about the filling mode. We can add here devices. We can add several devices or several values. That is possible. I can change the color. Okay, and I see a live graph. I can save it, change it in the view mode, and I see my functions with information. Okay, I will change back. Yeah. Add a new one. Oh, sorry. We can also copy this one. That's also possible. I'll show you. Oh, that was not possible. What's happened? Okay, I don't know why. Add a new one. And then we can select, for example, a pie graph. We can add several devices again. Can decide about values. I hope I have values. Okay, and then you see the pie chart that we have. Although I will show you the, let's save this page. We have different things. We have here, we have the donut chart, we have the pie chart, and we have tables. You see here tables, for example. You can decide the size, the position, and which values you want to see. Okay, then we have other things like, for example, text widgets. You see here, I placed a picture, for example, or I can then set a value. Let me change in the edit mode, then I will show you the text widget. Text widget, yeah. Select text. And then you have here a small editor. You can write your text, for example. You can change the configuration from this text. You can also make a link, for example. You can link this text, for example. Okay. And it's a little bit small, but for presentation, I think it's enough. Okay, then I can change it. Can save it, change in the view mode. Now I do everything is right. And then I have a link, for example. Should be open our web page, yeah. Yeah. You see now that was linked. You see it's very easy. A small hint, if we're in the moment of on our web page, you can go here on support, download, and then you find our GridVis software here as download. In the moment it's a GridVis 5, but what's happened now? Download GridVis. If you go on experimental version, there you will find the GridVis 7. Next week we will have the GridVis 7. End of next week we will have the GridVis, or we offer the GridVis 7 on the final download area. In the moment it's here, but you can download it. Although here it's available. If you want to test it or try something, you can download this version. That's no problem. It's one version older, like my one, which I show you, but the difference, there are no many differences. It's usable, of course. Okay, I will go back to my system. Let me check. Okay, dashboards. I go back. I think we have also here. You see a heat map, for example. That's also a very big tool or big function. You see the energy in relation to the time and to the size in a color. So that means, okay, if you have a red color on this, you have a high consumption, and if it's green or yellow, it's not so high. And then you have with one view an overview where the energy was very high or was lower, or the energy consumption was high or lower. Yeah, okay. Again, if you go on the edit mode, you can add the widgets, you can place the widgets, and you can select the type of the widget, and you see we have many widgets. It's 15, the number is 15, and yeah, I will not show every widget in detail now. That's required too many time. But yeah, if you have any question or need help or support, you can contact our support. You can call or you can send us an email. That is possible. You can also contact me or our sales manager who will help you. I think the system is not difficult, but sometimes you have a question, then we can help you. That's no problem. Okay, I will close that. Then the last part is the device list. At the moment I'm in German, I see it. Sorry, log out. We'll change the log out. Yes, log in. English again. You see here is the device list. In the moment I have only one project. If you have different project, you have different tables here. You see here the information about the device. You see the description, IP address, the type, serial number. You see from which GridVis is the device managed. That's only important if you have several GridVis. For bigger projects makes that sense. And you see here the time for the last download and the planned next download. If you use a mouse, you can see a hover effect. Then you get more information. For example, next data, you see, okay, what is the name of the from the time plan, or here you have information from the last data which the system find in the database and the status. Yeah, that information you have here, and you have information about the state. Everything is okay. The state means that was the action or the information from the last reading. In this case, it was from 10 or 15. My system read out the devices and everything was okay. If everything was failed, then you get here another icon. Yeah. Okay. At the end, you have a button, a configure button. We'll open it. You can see you can configure a template. That was what I described before. You can create templates, and then you can set a relation between template and device. That I do now. Okay, now I have the relation between this, and I can say okay. And now I go on the link and I open this template. The big benefit is you must only create one template. If you have a customer, you want a special template, you can create it, and you can select it for all devices. Yeah. If you don't select a template, for example, look, I have here. We can delete it, for example. Okay. I think I do that on the last one, and then I select the device, then open a line graph, and I can see information about the historical values. I have a selection about the values. I can also select several values, and I can select the period. That is possible. And here I can close this line chart. The line chart is also available for this mode. If I select the template, in this case it's selected. I go on the link, I go on the template, and if I want to open this line chart, I have here on the top the icon. Can open it, and then I get the line chart, and I can select the values and see the information about this measurement point. Yeah, let me look if I forgot something. I think that are the main benefits from our GridVis Energy. I think, okay, we have required 1 hour. I think it's also enough for information. Yeah, I think everything was showed. I will ask Frank, we have any questions in the chat? No? You could also
Questions were answered more or less. There were some general questions concerning the presentation, the PowerPoint slides, and the video of the webinar. This we will send via email. We will send an email via with a link where you can download the video and where you also find the presentation slides, and this will be also accessible via our partner area in the net on the Jenitzer webpage. If you have any other further questions, please feel free.
Okay, then thank you for visiting our webinar. I think if you have any questions after this webinar, you can also send us an email. And yes, I hope you get all information which you required for the new Ultimate. Yes, I wish you a nice day and a nice weekend. Begins at tomorrow. Yes, goodbye.
Kann ich noch Fragen jetzt beantworten? Schmeiß mich nicht ganz raus.